You're saying that this incident, regardless of how bad it got, was what led to the breakdown between the two of you. It was what happened on February 9th.
Yes, this was started the breakdown. We passed the Rubicon after I realized that he had lied to me about a very important part of his story. The pretext as to why he visited the vet appointment was completely false. He falsified that entirely, and I have call logs.
So it was this lie about the vet appointment.
Yes.
that we've been told about in here.
Yes.
That was what ruined your relationship.
Yes, along with the complete blatant lack of respect and the violation of my privacy.
And the way he treated your father and things like
yes.
that. Okay. I'm going to guess that you say that the relationship broke down beforehand.
Yes, 100%.
All right. What happened?
Caleb did, well, as I got closer to him, kind of realized that he is not who he said he was.
Okay, but there was no huge blow up.
No, it was a gradual slowdown. I was intentionally trying to move away from him.
Okay.
Because of the things that he did to other people.
Did you notice that he was kind of pulling away in the friendship?
I would say that I was distancing myself. He is exactly who he claims me to be, Your Honor, and as reflected duly by his actions recorded.
Okay, so you also saw the relationship kind of heading downhill.
I knew it was. This is not a person I want to share my future of anything to do with, Your Honor, especially in the way he acted here.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
I think you would admit, Andrew, that this was a subterfuge, that this was a trick. You were trying to get Bella that day because you didn't believe he was going to give her back to you, right?
Because there were multiple instances where he was showing signs where he didn't want to give the cat back. For example, when we had dinner at his house one time, I was talking about how I wanted to move out, right? Because he couldn't graduate in time. When I started talking about, oh, I want to take the cats and bring it to my apartment or my future apartment, he started getting possessive. He was like, oh, but it's not good to separate the cats, and he also started talking as if the cat was his. The only time I'll ever be able to get the cat was through vet appointments. And
so you noticed this happening, you anticipated a problem, so you set up a plan, but it didn't work.
Yes.
In essence.
Yeah. It was a rash plan. It was a bad plan.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and open this up to my colleagues for further questions.
Caleb, I have a question.
Yes.
On page 22 of the plaintiff's evidence, this is Andrew reaching out to the breeder.
Yes.
And he's saying, hey, can you just confirm that the kittens were meant for me and Caleb, that we each get one? And she responds, hi, I remember. At the beginning, he said each of you get a kitten. But he said your family can't keep one, so it has always been at his place.
Yes, Your Honor. During that time, we were great friends. I am still the one who paid for them. I agree with him that we initially had a plan to move in together after we both completed our studies, and upon which they would be members of our household together. And then after he phased out for his own personal reasons, I have receipts documenting my direct transfer of funds to him, as well as my own purchases.
What is the Zelle payment to Andrew Hong for $47.63? What is that for?
That is also for expenses that he demanded that we share.
Is that true?
No.
What is the $47.63 for?
Okay, for food, stuff like that. We just go out and eat a lot together.
That is not true, Your Honor. He had graduated at that point. Why were we eating out? I'm a full-time student. That doesn't make any sense. Huh? You know, you're a liar. You'll be exposed.
Wait.
Exposed.
Okay. You don't eat out? I eat out all the time.
Yeah, you have to have dinner.
I eat at home, Your Honor. I eat at home. I cook my own meals. I rarely go out for any reason.
All right, Mr. Howe. Oh, you don't remember?
No.
Okay, Mr. Howe, you have a counter complaint. Let's see, for $4,000 for punitive damages and emotional distress. Tell us about that.
Punitive damage for the blatant, calculated deception that he planned on entering my house with, tried to deceive me and my father.
How were you damaged by that?
Knowing that he could show up for any reason. It could be in the future. It could be any reason just showing up.
Without a protective order, can't he show up at any time?
Yes, and I'm.
Why don't you have a protective order?
It's in motion, Your Honor. It's being filed.
Anything? All right. Thank you both. The parties are excused while we deliberate in this matter.
All right, Mr. Hong, Mr. Howe, we have reached a unanimous verdict in this case. We believe, based on the evidence and the testimony today, Mr. Hong, that you have proven your case. Mr. Howe, the pet insurance that the plaintiff paid for Bella, over $500. You don't spend that kind of money unless you own the kitten. You, in text messages, admit that one of the kittens belonged to the plaintiff. The breeder admitted that one of the kittens belonged to the plaintiff. So because of that, we are finding in favor of you, Mr. Hong, and ordering you, Mr. Howe, to return Bella to the plaintiff within 10 days. And you, Mr. Hong, are required to reimburse the defendant for the money that he spent on Bella in the amount of $145. So that is the judgment of the court in favor of you again, Mr. Hong, for the return of Bella within 10 days.